Hey guys, how you doing? If you already don't know me, my name is Salva, and today I'm gonna do a tutorial on a beat that I made. I'm gonna show you more of a breakdown of what I did and how I process certain things. But before I get into that, let me just play we have at the moment. So with that, we're gonna start with the melody processing. So there's only a guitar and flute for this melody, and then thereafter we'll step in with the drums. So let's go with the guitar melody. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the melody without the effects. So this is what the original melody sounded like without the processing. Yeah, it's really high pitched for a guitar, but that is the reason why I said, you know what, I need to process this a bit further because I wanted a more darker feel. So with processing, we have um, halftime RC20 for the um, vinyl effect, and an amp from Guitar Rig, and we have the EQ. So before I get into that, I want to show you the plugin that I'm using. The plugin that I'm using for the guitar is Ample Guitar. They do have two free guitars that should do the exact same job. However, this is not one of the free ones. So with the processing, the plugin I used was RC20, Guitar Rig, and Slow Mo, which I now set at half. Then for RC20, the vinyl, I had the noise about 7, but I think maybe 4 or 5 should do the trick if you want the effect. I played with the wobble about 18-19% because I really like the flutter effect. The distortion I actually completely removed because it was adding unnecessary frequencies. I messed a little bit with the tone, and I cut about till 114 and about 7,000 hertz. Then for the guitar rig, I use a preset called Clean White. Then for the master, I didn't really like the white to be really harsh, so I removed the volume a little bit. This you can also get for free as well. It's through Contact, but this is not the free bank. Then I got the Pro Q2. I cut the low end, and then I cut around about 1000 hertz to 900 and 27 to 26 hertz. Those frequencies were clashing with the mix, that is why I removed them. And then we go to the flute, which is basically simple melody but with the same processing as the guitar. I got a reverb to give it space, halftime to kind of slow the flute down, and I also did some EQing as well by removing the low end and a little bit of the mids. Then that is basically the melody processing. The 808s and kicks. The 808s, it's kind of like the spins. So what I did was, over here at the pre-computed effects, I went here, I boosted it because I wanted the thump, okay, and then I messed with the out because I wanted it short. I didn't want it to keep dragging on. And then here at the envelope, I removed the attack, the hold and stuff. But here in the attack, I gave it a little bit space so the kick hits first. So it kind of added my own side chain, as you would put it. Then for the processing of the 808, I got a Maximus. So here on the low end, this is actually a cool trick I learned from my friend, Blood in the Water. If you want to check him out, I'll put the link in the description. So here what we do is we actually put the low end in mono and we leave the mids and highs at the center so that only the lows is actually in mono. It's actually a cool trick. Then in Fruity Soft Clipper as well, usually I have the threshold here to get my 808 thumping, but for this one I felt that if I did, it would have just been overly loud, which I didn't want. And then on the master channel I have a Fruity Soft Clipper as well so that it doesn't clip. Then the other thing I did was in the hi-hats I made a pattern, and then I messed with the note pan because I wanted the notes to be hitting left and right, because the hi-hats kind of are one of the main features for me in an instrumental. So I had this hit mostly center, and then for the small stutters I had it hitting left right left right. The rest of the patterns, like the open hat and stuff, simple stuff. And then for the snare as well, also simple stuff. And for the kicks, what I did was I went on the envelope section and I put everything full and a little bit of the release, and that's about it. uh, Probably the last thing I would say is the swoosh effect. I got it from Cody's drum kit to add transition effects. And then the clap pattern, well, that's every half of first step. But yeah, that's basically what I did for the breakdown. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry that it was that long, but I hope that you enjoy the video. If you like the video, like the video. If you dislike the video, then put a teensy weensy dislike. But thank you so much, and I will catch you guys on the next one.